when I knew they were doing a third movie of Annabelle, of the Annabelle series, I was working with James at the time, and he had said, I have to get this doll home. I have this idea of putting you guys in there to sort of send it off. So it's a very interesting sort of device, but yes, apparently so the story goes, and Lorraine has said this to us, that's something very strange and squirrely happened on the way home with squirrely.
Yeah, I love that.
So that's what we have in this film, is beginning with us kind of picking up from the beginning of Conjuring, actually, where we're speaking to the nurses and we take the doll. Now you see us take the doll and what happens on the way home.
The fact is that the real life Judy was completely, she was paralyzed with fear. No, absolutely.
She still hates it.
You know, she was terrorized, knowing that these items were below her. And I think, you know, I always, from a parental standpoint, imagine Ed and Lorraine, what the challenge it was for them to raise a child to get comfortable with that fear.
Right.
Can you imagine? I love the idea of playing a spiritual superhero, you know? No offense, Aqua Guy.
Aqua Guy.
Aqua Guy. But, yeah, you know, a woman who's in touch with her supernormal mental powers of clairvoyance and precognition.
I like supernormal. That's good.
Yeah.
Supernormal is good.
I think it's very simple. I think love is really attractive. I think the purity of their love and that how connected they are and how they balance each other. And that purity is just a stark contrast to that negativity and the darkness that we portray. And that's what's so appealing.
Us and the creators, all of us on this side of the camera, want to keep pushing and exploring their relationship as parents, as a couple,
and the toll that it takes.
And the toll that it takes. So each movie, we don't want to just sort of rehash the same. You know, oh, let me guess, they're gonna have a problem here. You know, it's got to be something anew. You know, you had me in peril in the last. In Conjuring 2, and you know, or her vision of that, and how that weighed on her, and you know, I mean, we're trying to explore different sides of them. So, I think as long as you keep that creative focus, then you're okay, right? I don't think anybody wants to rehash anything that we've done. We've never looked at these movies like horror movies. You know, when I think of movies, to me, that you know, you've got and I say this like with the support of a studio, and I mean that in a very positive way, that we have the time, and certainly with the Conjuring movies, the time and which really ends up being in the money and the days to shoot it, to take your time and make a right story. Because when you are striving to be in the same conversation of Shining, Exorcist, Silence of the Lambs, movies that to me transcend the horror movie, that's what we're going for. So.
Yeah, and
when that's what you do, then it ain't about some quick scare or a gimmick.
Yeah, I think so. I think if I always think of this not as a genre story, but as a love story, then I think it will always hit home.
They should expect these to be the best, scariest, most rewarding films, and we should give it to them. And
we will.
Damn it, we'll try.
イット資料館の制作スタジオが送る
Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or has been used in some kind of ritualistic practice. It's safer for these things to be in here than out there.
Don't your parents keep any creepy stuff around?
We keep it all locked away in a room so that we're safe.
What'd you do to get in there? I like your doll. I let her out. What else did you touch? Everything.
The doll. It's a beacon for other spirits.
Annabelle 資料博
博物館へようこそ。